But wait, we're doing something. As a country, we are acting. We are making the change that we all want to see, folks. The United States isn't all bad. Because check this out. The FDA orders JUUL to pull all of its vaping products from the US market. Wow! So you can no longer get an abortion, right? Everyone's going to be concealed carrying weapons from now on. But you won't be able to get sick and die with your vapes anymore, so woo! The Food and Drug Administration has issued a marketing denial order to JUUL, telling the company to remove its e-cigarettes from the U.S. marketplace, a decision that was promised to shake up the vaping market. The decision applies... I gotta fucking rub my eyeball. I got some shit in there. To all of their products currently marketed in the United States, the FDA said. So JUUL is basically over. It's done. I've never used JUUL. I think nicotine is cringe. That's just me. But I also grew up around people that would smoke around me all the time, so just thinking about it makes me shudder. But, whatever. Citing the FDA's review of JUUL, which accounts for the largest portion of U.S. e-cigarette market, FDA Commissioner Robert M. Califf stated, "We recognize these make up a significant part of market products, and many have played a disproportionate role in the rise in youth vaping." Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I've never used JUUL at all, but, this is dumb. This is dumb. Again. Okay, if we're going to talk about things that the FDA should weigh in on, right? If we're going to talk about things that the FDA should be putting its hands in, JUUL is at the bottom of my list. First of all, we've got high fructose corn syrup. Right? We've got many other things like these forever chemicals, the goddamn PFAS that we keep reading about. Should the FDA regulate PFAS? Well. And then also what's interesting is that they're targeting JUUL specifically. So it's one thing if there was a ruling that said all vapes are banned. Why JUUL specifically? I'm sure that there's a reason of some kind. But the FDA ruling sparks strong reactions from both sides. Ooh. Both sides. The decision comes nearly 2 years after JUUL submitted its application to the FDA, hoping to continue selling its products. News of the FDA's decision initially emerged in preliminary reports on Wednesday. It was welcomed by the advocacy group Parents Against Vaping E-Cigarettes. Parents Against Vaping? JUUL will finally be held accountable for creating the youth vaping epidemic and igniting a new industry of highly addictive flavored products that are harming millions of American kids. Now, again, I can't read this kind of shit without thinking, how many of these parents gave their kids juice boxes that have 60 grams of high fructose corn syrup in it, right? Highly addictive flavored products that are harming millions. What about coffee? Should we ban all Starbucks because they have highly addictive caffeinated coffee? Flavored products, they usually put whipped cream in that shit. Should we ban coffee? Should we ban Starbucks? At least be consistent. What about soda? Should we ban soda with caffeine in it? It's got sugar. It's got salt that dehydrates you, so you want more. It's got sugar that fucks up your liver. And it's got caffeine that makes you addicted to it and gives you a buzz. Should we ban soda? I'm just saying, the idea of banning JUUL of all things? This is again, that liberal kind of thing where it's they make one really bad decision and then they're all right, we saved the kids? I don't know what to do with this strand of hair. But it's this is what they do. They just go all right, we banned JUUL, the kids are safe. And then, of course, what's going to be the reaction to this? People are just going to be more likely to switch to smoking. So, and of course, again, we want to stop kids from getting sick from vaping. Great idea. How about we give them universal health care? As well as everyone universal health care. So if they did get a vaping addiction and they did get their health fucked up, that they can get the help that they need instead of wandering into a fucking hospital when they've got stage 4 lung cancer because they couldn't afford a checkup any sooner. So again, this country pretending that it cares about people, it's bullshit. They don't give a shit. They don't care. If they wanted you to be safe, happy, and healthy, they wouldn't ban just JUUL and only JUUL, and they wouldn't just let our healthcare system be so horrible as it is. Fucking parents against vaping. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. I don't... The FDA's denial could signal a dramatic shift in how regulators view e-cigarettes. Their supporters credit JUUL and other vape companies with offering addicted smokers a less harmful alternative to cigarettes. The FDA itself acknowledges that potential. In recent months, it has authorized other companies' vape devices and products, but only after the agency became convinced the companies are doing enough to steer clear of youths. I mean, should we ban alcohol? Like, I don't know. Like, what is... to me, this kind of shit is stupid. But also, I think vaping nicotine is also pretty stupid. Like, I'm going to be honest. Like, it's cringe. Like, I'm just saying, this is cringe. Like, if you're going to vape weed or something, bro. Like, at least get something. I know nicotine, like, some people get a buzz from it. I understand that. But it's like, it's gross. I don't know, man. It's just me, though. But anyway, so this is going to affect a lot of people, I'm sure. And it's just going to make the current administration less popular. I don't know. I don't see the point. I really don't see the point. Like, if the point is making sure kids don't get unhealthy things that are addictive, I got news for you. We should be taking a look at the cereal companies. Like, you know, we should be taking a look at, like, you know, all kinds of, like, you know, soda companies, you know, the whole industry behind, like, soda, juice boxes, you know. If that's our goal, to make sure kids don't get addicted to unhelpful compounds, I wouldn't start with JUUL. I mean, I'm just letting you know, I would not start with JUUL. I would probably end with JUUL if I were to go on that crusade, but... whatever, man.